very good morning to you. Thanks for joining me on this Sunday shave. Let's see if you're... That's it. Thank you to the florist of this house. Thank you very much. Right, shave time. So what are we going to use? Cella. I love this one. I was going to use the red. It's like an almondy scent, but I really like this, the aloe. Aloe scent, aloe vera. This was like a fudgy type texture, the soap, but now it's starting to harden up slightly, but still usable, no messing. I'm going to put some in the base of there, just cover that with some hot water, not enough to bloom, but just to soften and moisten it. Razor, I'm going to use Wilkinson Swords Classic, their newest version, which is a long handle, spiral knurling, twist to open, non-adjustable. It is branded. Just in there, and inside that I am going to use a new Wilkinson sword blade. See if it'll focus on that. No, it likes me too much. There you go. There you go. Sweet spot there. In she goes. So if you're having a shave today, I hope you enjoyed. What's your shave of the day? Please. Brush of choice, Razorock. Razorock. And this is the BC silver tip, which is the black clear silver tip synthetic knot. Lovely brush. So without further ado, we will wet the said brush. So it's quite damp now. There's enough moisture in that, you see. And then we'll add some more in a minute. You will see. How's the area? So what are you up to this weekend? Anything nice? What's the weather like? We've had Friday was very wet and windy and not as bad as some places I expect in the country. There was they call it a storm now, cloudier or something. But I tend to just, it's a wet and windy day, quite rainy, but we're used to that. But there was some localised flooding in some parts, but and it's gone a lot cooler. They have said, is it into this next week? It's going to may have frost or snow in some bits, and maybe on higher ground. I don't know. I haven't seen the details yet. But I think we're about there. Lovely, nice scent. So we'll just wet this the Movember shave. This is doing really well. Feels good. So we'll just wet the face. You can see we need a shave. We need to get my fix, you see, my shave fix. Tidy. Here we go. First application. Oh, I forgot to, I'm sure this is a 24, 26 millimeter. It's one of them. Not. Very nice, easy shaving cream to use to create a lather. There you go. Yeah. We were out last night in some friends and really clients of Mrs. H for a meal and some drinks. Very nice. So just heating up the Wilkinson Sword Classic. Quite a heavy razor this. Nice, I like it, to be fair. So here we go, first pass. Wilkinson Sword, brand new blade. So quite a, from the puck, the scent is nice. It's quite a, well, it's stronger from the puck. I think. I'd say it's a, somewhere around a 5, maybe 5.5 out of 10 in strength. But lathered up, it's a bit milder, so it's gone to about a 4 now. But this is my own opinion, of course. Well, my own taste. What I have been doing off camera, or in most days, is just putting some, I got some beard oil, don't use it that often obviously, and I just sort of massage it into the whiskers, mostly in the morning, before I go to work, and it's very nice. There's no itchiness or touch of water there, or anything like that. What are we, the 16th? 16th of November, yeah. Wow, the month's gone, hasn't it? The month's gone, baby. We'll be sitting down to Christmas lunch before you know it. That's lovely. So here we go, first pass done across the growth. So it's of a medium aggression, would make a good daily shaver. Get asked sometimes what's, it's a question really nobody can honestly answer, and that's what's the best blade for me is one thing. What's the best blade for this certain razor? And in all honesty, I couldn't tell you, because I've said this before, a blade is a very sort of unique thing to you. You could have a lot of different branded blades, which I recommend people do when they're not sure what blades to use, and use each blade in a razor, one razor or several, but it's easier to use one until you get used to the blade if you're trying to find out what blade works for you. And every time you use a blade and you think, wow, that's nice, make a note of it, you know, in your top, in the good pile or whatever, and you'll find as you go, that blade's too mild, that blade's just right, that blade's slightly between aggressive and medium, which you may think is perfect for you. And in doing so, over time, you'll have a collection of blades you love or enjoy, and your go-to, as we call them, blades. But that's the only way, honestly, that you can... It's something you have to answer yourself, if you know what I mean. So, in honesty. I mean, yeah, the feather blades and things like that, you know, they are more aggressive generally than other blades. They stand out, more of a bite to them, as we say, but you know, you might have a very coarse beard and find that feather is just a standard for you. We're all different. Good, I do go on. Here we go. Third application. Third pass. And it's as easy as that. What's on our agenda today? Well, we are popping out this morning to a farm shop, so to speak, and we're doing some filming for a Christmas video. Well, I'm filming tonight a hot and spicy. It's a day late because we've been out on Saturday, obviously last night. So here we go, Against the Growth. Very nice. So there's good slickness to this soap, very good slickness. And glide and protection. I like the Wilkinson sword blades in general, so obviously it's working very well. Well, it should do, shouldn't it, with a Wilkinson sword razor, but they do for me anyway, because I enjoy them. But that's another thing I find interesting in shaving. Sometimes it's an age thing, sometimes all different reasons, but one blade you may use and love and enjoy for years, and then all of a sudden you're not, you start getting a bit unfriendly, shall we say. It's not as good as you thought, or it can happen, and it can go the other way. Sometimes you can use a blade, never. Like for me, feather was always a blade I'd use in a very mild razor because I felt it very aggressive. Over the last 2 years, it's just become a standard blade. Really enjoy using it in most mild, medium, aggressive razor. So maybe we change our skin, our whiskers, I don't know. It's just, it's nice, it makes a difference. And on that note, 3, 2, 1, pick up time, baby. Was that a crash bang wallop out there? Mrs. H up to something. Or Millie the cat's jumped off something. Oh, won't be in work tomorrow. Why not? Because I'm busy sorting my razor blades out. Yeah, I don't think I've mentioned a day off for shaving, have I? Oh yeah, good slickness. That is nice. Right, we'll have a cold water rinse. That's good. Good, good, good. A lot of nice colours. What do you call them? Pastel-y colours? I don't know. Nice. I was having some thoughts the other night over a nice cup of tea of what I'm going to use to take this off for a bit of fun, but I haven't decided yet. We'll see. Alright, so Thayer's cucumber in this one. That's lovely. And then we're going to use the matching aftershave, Cella Aloe. We have a nice regulator there in the cap. Oh, that is nice. That's a friendly scent there. That's lovely. Clean and fresh. Welcoming scent. And then we're going to have some Omega. This has got a bit of menthol in this. Eucalyptus, sorry. made in Italy, so I'm going to use a bit of that today. That's better. A little dab will do you. That's a nice scent. So we've got a nice protection now against the cold weather. Or the cold wind, anyway. And that is it. That's another Sunday shave. Very relaxing, very simple. As they should be. I think you can have special shaves, expensive shaves. But you can have nice, standard, basic, classic shaves. As long as you enjoy yourself. And thanks for your company. If you're having a shave, have a good one. Have a great rest of this weekend and a start of next week. Wherever you live in the world, take care. And I'll see you on Wednesday for the midweek shave. So all the best. Have a good one. Bye bye.